Donald Trump in 2012 had an absolute meltdown on Twitter over the re-election of Barack Obama. So let me tell you what he said here. He said, "Our country is now in serious, unprecedented trouble like never before. This election is a total sham and a travesty. We are not a democracy. More votes equals a loss? Revolution. Let's fight like hell and stop this great and disgusting injustice. The world is laughing at us. We can't let this happen. We should march on Washington and stop this travesty. Our nation is totally divided. The phony Electoral College made a laughingstock out of our nation. The loser won. He lost the popular vote by a lot and won the election. We should have a revolution in this country." Well, back to the drawing board. And here's my favorite. The Electoral College is a disaster for democracy. Now, this isn't just funny because it's Donald Trump having a meltdown. This is also funny because it's actually not true. President Obama ended up winning the Electoral College pretty handily. Excuse me, not just the Electoral College. He also won the popular vote pretty handily. You know who didn't win the popular vote? Donald J. Trump. Donald Trump lost the popular vote. Last time I checked, by the way, the votes are not totally in yet, but the margin is holding steady. Donald Trump lost the popular vote by about 200,000 votes, and he won the Electoral College in a near landslide. Weird. He's not ranting about how the Electoral College is a disaster for democracy, and about how the Electoral College is a joke, and about how the person who got the most votes lost? I am apoplectic, sir. Weird, he doesn't mention that now. Oh, that's right, because it benefits him. Guys, this is actually a really, key story to peek into the psyche of Donald Trump. Because it's whatever fits him and his standards and his narcissism. He'll say something on Monday, he'll reverse himself completely on Tuesday if the thing he's doing on Tuesday benefits him. So let me give you one more example because I think this is so crystal clear. Woody Johnson, the head of Johnson & Johnson, who supported Jeb Bush in the primaries, gave him a bunch of money, and Woody Johnson's a billionaire. So Donald Trump in the debates was out there very vocally saying, Jeb Bush, is he a puppet to his donor? Woody Johnson? Yeah, exactly, you're corrupt, that's what you are. That's your problem. And so he was ripping him. And look, I liked it, everybody liked it, because he's going, oh my God, this guy's blowing up the system and saying, legalize bribery, you're all puppets. So we liked it. But guess what? Number one, at the time, he was already accepting money. Like, it's not like he said, I'm self-financing my campaign. Nonsense, that's not true. He didn't self-finance his campaign. He took tremendous amounts of money from wealthy donors. But you ready for this? During the general election, after it was clear he won the nomination, Donald Trump had somebody who was the head of his fundraising, who would go around to other wealthy donors and take money from them. Now, this head of fundraising for him wasn't just the head of fundraising. That guy also contributed a lot of money to Donald Trump. You know who it was? Woody Johnson. The exact billionaire that Trump said, you raise money from him, you are a puppet. By definition, you're a puppet. You're taking money from that guy. Soon as it benefits him. Yeah, Woody, you want to come work for me? I want to be your puppet. Thank you very much. What, am I supposed to think you're above it, Don? You're not above it. You're just a better liar than everybody else on stage. When it was clear, okay, it looks like they're ashamed that they're taking the money, Jeb and Marco and the rest of them, and they get called out, they don't know how to answer because it's kind of true. Trump will go out there and say, if somebody were to bring this up to Trump's face, if I were to bring it up to Trump's face, he'd be like, wrong, you're wrong, never took money from him. He doesn't work for me. He didn't even work for me. No, but he did. We know he did. We know that he did raise money for you. We know he gave you money. Wrong. See, he's just a better liar, so he gets away with it. Because people fact-checking everything he says are his fucking followers? Fact-checking everything he says? No, of course not. Well, it's the same thing here, man. Electoral College is a disaster for democracy. It's terrible. The person with the most votes lost? Insanity. Crazy. Terrible system. Revolution. Oh, shit. I won the presidency and lost the popular vote? Oh, let me shut the fuck up. He's just a hypocrite, and he's just a stupid person. He's not smart. I don't care how big of a fan of Donald Trump you are. You have to acknowledge he's not that bright. He's just not. I hope for the country and for the world that he's not as stupid as he appears to be. But I think that's wishful thinking.